Welcome everybody to our therapist talk with Caitriona Bolger. Caitriona, I'm so excited to have you here and thank you so much for coming in to do this therapist talk with us. So delighted to have you here. Thanks for taking the time. Caitriona's business is Caitriona Bolger Holistic Health Therapies, and your branding, all the images that you have within your branding and on your social pages and everything, Caitriona, it looks so beautiful. So I'm going to hand over to you now in a moment just to do your own introduction, if that's okay. Helen O'Flynn is my name. I'm the Managing Director with the Bioenergy Academy of Dublin. And these therapist talks are really for us to chat to our graduates about their work that they do with bioenergy, with the Dawson program, and other therapies that they might practice as well. So they've trained with us, they've launched out, they've started a business, and are now going to bring us through their story. And Caitriona is going to bring us through her story today of how she came into bioenergy and the Dawson program and energy healing, what led you onto that path. So I absolutely love doing these interviews and getting the insight and into your background, and what brought you here as well. So Caitriona, welcome.
Thanks so much, Helen, and thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm so delighted to be here with you. I'm Caitriona Bolger. I'm from Ferns in County Wexford. And so I've just set up my business. It's Caitriona Bolger Holistic Health here in Ferns. I'm a bioenergy therapist, and I also do the Dawson program, corrective sound therapy. I've trained from the amazing Helen herself. So thank you so much. It's been a roller coaster of so much learning and so much expanding. It's just been amazing. So a little bit background about myself. So I've come from basically sales management and retail management. So that's kind of the background. And so then, so as you can imagine, very stressful environments, a lot of anxiety builds up, a lot of pressure, and that's kind of the background. So then when COVID came around, it was just kind of everything stopped. It came to a halt, and it was just kind of like, is this the way we're supposed to be, constantly in anxiety and stress and worry and working loads of hours and basically never being where you're supposed to be? Not like, I'm a lone parent as well, so working hours and you don't spend enough time with your children as well. So then just out of nowhere, I was on Facebook and lovely Helen pops up, and she was chatting and talking about bioenergy and all. It was just like, I had never gotten any energy work done before, knew nothing about it. It was all new, no idea. I had went back studying over COVID as well, went back to do my honours degree, and at the time I had kind of opened my eyes a bit to kind of mindfulness practices as well. So that's what kind of drew me to Helen when I was watching her video as well, about bioenergy and the benefits of it. And I was like, this is amazing. Is this actually real? Could this actually be true? And I was like, so I was just kind of rewatched the video, I don't know how many times, and talk about the workshop and talk about what it does. So then I reached out to Helen saying I was interested. So we got chatting, and I just remember getting off the call with Helen, and I was just like built up with tears with just excitement. I was like, this is amazing. This is what I'm supposed to do. I found it for a reason, and this popped up for a reason. So joined the class, and oh my God, I was like, in the beginning, I was like, how I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm not an energy worker. I don't know anything about this. How can I do it? But it's amazing the way it's trained, and it opens your eyes to so much that I never even knew was possible. And just even the difference in myself, and like anxiety and things that I used to feel, it's just was able to work through them better. I had tools to work with. I was able to help and support family members that would have anxiety and things as well, and physical things going on. I was able to help them, and it's like, this is just amazing. And it was like, I have to share this with more people. I have to spread the word. I have to get myself out there. So obviously this is where I am now, and start my business, getting over the fear of being seen, getting the fear of putting myself out there. But thankfully I have so much support, and support Helen as well. So it's just an amazing journey to take. So that's a little bit of the background of where I'm coming from.
I had a vision there as you were talking, when you were saying, you didn't know anything about it and it was so, all new and coming into it. And I remember our conversation, as well, when you were looking to sign up. I always remember these conversations with people, it's a big step in your life as well. And can be a big commitment, and I remember that feeling myself when I was doing it. But I just had an image there of, you were running the stands with myself and Aga, at the bioenergy for the bioenergy stands at the Mind Body Experience in the RDS last year. So
Yeah.
like when you're talking about it, I had no idea of this, and then last year you're supporting to run a stand, with your energy work as well at a holistic fair. Like it's amazing. It's so beautiful, and you have put yourself out there, so openly, and it's amazing to see that growth. And what I think, is so amazing when I see people doing this work is because it's in our heart, you know, we come into this path, to do with our heart and the passion in our heart and the messages from our heart and all that side of stuff as well. And seeing people follow their heart, and seeing you follow your heart with this work as well. You've done so amazing, So with this work as well, so what was the decision to sort of go into bioenergy, go into the Dawson program, not into other treatments as well? Like what drew you into them? Was there certain details in them, or, things that you work with now that you knew, okay, these are the things that resonated with me? Like how did this particular arrangement of energy work for you or come into your life?
As I said before, I knew nothing about it. I had no experience. I never even had any energy work done. And it's just everything resonated, everything that I was looking for. It was like getting your power back, finding yourself again, just basically the tools that you need to be able to help and support others and help yourself as well. It's a journey, an exciting journey that I just my heart is going, yes, it's like just you have to start somewhere, and it was just you completely resonated with me, and everything you talked about resonated, and I was just like, I want to learn more, and I just want to know more information, gather up. It's like learn more, listening to everything, and it's just the more knowledge I have, and the more I can help and support others as well. So I never want to stop learning. And my mum used to she used to just laugh as well. She used to say, "You will be in college with your daughter. The two of us will be going to college together." And it was so funny. Like I literally just finished UCD doing my postgrad like 2 months before she started in UCD as well. So we just missed each other. So she knew it was right. But it's all about as I said to Helen before, I said, no, whatever course Helen's doing or whatever's going on, I just want to do it. I want to learn and want to know more information, just that I can just help more people. I'm all about support and giving people, like giving them their self-love back, because I find that's huge in the beginning as well, and especially when they come to me as well. It's like once you have your self-love, you begin to you love yourself more, so you want more for yourself. So you're coming to get more support and get more healing and clear out things that are holding you back from moving forward in life as well. So it's huge at me that people feel supported when they come, and we work with giving them their independence back and start loving themselves a bit more. And then it all just flows, and working through people's limited beliefs and blocks and all this kind of things that we work together just to just feel a lot happier in their own lives and how to feel about themselves.
It's such a beautiful way of describing it as well, helping people, supporting people to get their self-love back.
Yeah.
And that energy is the energy that's coming through in your branding and your socials and that type of thing as well. That type of message, you can feel the energy of that when I'm looking at even, your beautiful logo and, the sign that you have behind you. You can feel that coming out from that, it's really beautiful. Yeah. Okay. So with your marketing, so that you've beautiful marketing, how did you decide to pick, what you did? And it's lovely soft feminine energy around it as well, with the strength in it. So how did you decide to pick what you did?
Well, just the colors kind of call to me. I just love, And then I was just thinking as well, it's like the heart chakra kind of colors coming in as well. So you have
Yeah,
the
yeah,
green and the pink coming through as well. And I was always drawn to it. And it was just, I had a vision as well, like to know of what the treatment room color would be like before I started, the color scheme I wanted. And it was just, it all just kind of came together. It kind of just clicked. And then when I seen it come together, I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I want. That's what I'm going for. You know, it was just,
yeah.
I just felt it. Yeah, I love the colors. And then of course my daughter jumped in and she loved the colors as well. So then of course it has to be done.
Amazing. So Caitriona has created her own beautiful treatment room that you're in at the moment. And
Yeah,
huge congratulations to you on that as well. So we'll
thank you.
share Caitriona's links for all her socials, all her for all the techie links. We'll share all those later on that you can stay, you can get connected with Caitriona as well. So Caitriona is based in Ferns in County Wexford, but you work obviously remotely and in person as well. So all of our graduates are trained to work remotely and in person with their energy work, with the bioenergy or Dawson program, whatever the treatments they're doing is, or theta healing as well. So you can contact Caitriona. You don't have to be in the same locality. You can still contact Caitriona to get information on the sessions and the services that she's offering as well. Okay, so just leading on a little bit, can you talk about any clients that you've worked with, or any successes you've had with clients, how that journey has been, just that side of things, any information that you have around that to share, because it's lovely
Yeah,
for people to hear about that
yeah,
side of things as
absolutely.
well.
Yeah, like just the clients are amazing. It's like I learned so much from them as well. It's just
Yeah,
amazing. It's just an ongoing thing. Like, it's like I had clients that have come with back pain, like have been in crutches, and she's been in a lot of pain with her back, a lot of stress with work and things like that. That comes a lot of anxiety and all. So she's she loves jogging and exercising, and she's just has this fear then that her back would start at her again when she starts getting out and running and jogging again, and just gets like very overwhelmed with work and stresses. So we've worked together for a good bit now, and her back, she's doing great. She's out jogging again as well. She loves hearing the information. She's like one of these people that's like, tell me everything. So like, and I love it as well because like some people like to hear all the information, like what information I found and things like that, but she's so into it and she wants to hear everything. And just we could sit there for 2 hours, like just talking about everything. She just really loves hearing where the information have come from or how I found it, or she loves hearing about all ancestral line things and all like where the blocks are or how the cave, just all just kind of information. So she's really into it, and it's amazing just to see how her to them. I've given her tools then to work with as well. If anxiety comes over during work and things like that, that can help her calm and relax herself, and you can manage it as because I'm all about supporting people to help themselves clearly, giving them their independence back, that they can do these things themselves. Everything the way I work, as you know, as well, Helen, we work through the subconscious level, like so nobody knows you better than yourself.
yeah,
So the information we're getting is basically from you. That's what I explained to her as well. We're all the information is there. The subconscious, like a sponge. Anything that has ever happened to us, all traumas, negative emotions, everything all gets stored. So if it's not dealt with, as you know, it can like cause issues, mental issues and physical issues. So when basically when you find these like the information like that, once you like give it a voice, as I say, you can clear it and release it for the people, and to just find so much benefits from it and feel so much better after as well. So it's amazing when you see someone that's coming to tell me that her back is better and she's exercising is great as well. Also as well, it's amazing seeing people that would suffer with anxiety, because like I've been through it myself as well. And my daughter would have had social anxiety too, and just seeing the difference and how it can help people when they actually can start speaking up for themselves more. They're not fearful of going out in public or talking to strangers. And it's just an amazing journey to go on and just see the benefits and how it has supported people. And it just lifts me up and then it keeps me going. And it's like, I want to help more people. I want to get the word out as much as I can. And yeah, it's just fantastic, Helen.
yeah. And I think it's so true what you said there as well, just that, empowerment with clients as well, that, you know, we're not healing anybody, we're facilitating. We have a structure to follow, process to follow. We use our own intuition, we connect to the subconscious of the client, all of these different things. And the mixture of tools that we're using is really facilitating their self-healing. And that message of, you know, we all have our own innate healing intelligence that can get dulled down, blocked, you know,
Yeah,
not fully switched off. It's never going to be fully switched off, but it's, you know, it can get, things can get in the way, roadblocks can get in the way of it. And, you know, obviously the work that you're doing, we're all doing, you know, supports people to release those stresses, release those anxieties, release whatever it is that's in
yeah,
the way of a person feeling, you know, their own truth. And I'm even thinking back to, you know, when you were talking about the self-love side of things earlier on, like we come in, we're born with self-love. We have, you know, the
yeah,
truth of who we are is self-love. And
yeah,
that's blocks that get in the way of that as well, and helping people to navigate through their subconscious, help to navigate through, okay, where does that come from? Release that, you know, to bring that balance back into the system. And then it's so beautiful when you're talking about there as well, giving clients homework, you know, because again, it's giving people tools, like you were saying yourself, you've learned tools to use for yourself, giving people tools to learn for themselves, you know, that I can be empowered here and I have things to help myself on a day-to-day basis, small things,
yeah,
big things, you know. And it's amazing to work in that way and to, I suppose, just give people the message that you can have control over your own health and well-being, or more control than you might realize, you
yeah.
know. So it's just wonderful. So what drives you to do this work? Where does the passion come from? Where does the drive come from? I know you said you came across it and it was like, what is this? But, you know, now having settled into this work over the last couple of years, so what really drives you? Have you tapped into that, or, you know, where does that come from for you?
Well, when I think back and I'm like, I've always wanted to help people. I've always been that kind of person that wanted to support and help. Um, like and even like feeling other people's energy, which before I didn't know what it was, or I didn't know the way I could sense like if someone was upset. Do you know that kind of way? And like
Yeah,
I'd feel it on myself as if it was my own kind of emotions. Kind of, but it's only now looking back at the time, I just thought like I was just kind of shy or a little bit kind of anxious and nervous. But now that I'm looking at it as well, back when I was younger, I would try to change how people would react around me, and I'll just be, you know, like the whole kind of people pleasing thing, as to say, just
yeah,
kind of manage how people's reactions would be. Just because I didn't want anyone to be angry with me or get annoyed, so because I could sense it coming or I could feel it, the energy upon me, you know.
yeah,
And a lot of people would have had that as well. But I just, it's when it was when I just started, I just got so into it. I just want to know so much information, and it just all resonates. It's not like I'm learning something new. It's like I'm just learning. Like just feel like I've always been doing it. It's something that I'm just so passionate about. It just clicks. It just makes sense. Like, you know, I'd hear something and I'm just like, yeah, that's, you know, it just completely resonates. And I'd be listening to like over the classes as well, which I do a lot as well. And you know, during the classes that we've done, Helen, as well, just, you know, just hearing different things the second time round as well, and you're like, yeah, yeah, and it's all I just feel like it's meant to be where I'm supposed to be right now and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Um, I just light up when I'm working with people. I just feel. I feel like it's great. Like, you know, like I feel like I want to empower them. I like I just want to help them see, as you were saying before, like that we do have we can help and support ourselves so much more than we realize.
yeah,
Just like reaching out to get you to connect with someone, and just sometimes like we're like, oh, I want to do everything on my own as well, but sometimes it's great to get a little bit more support and keep getting tools out there that you can help, that can get you through different things that are happening, either physically or mental issues that people might have. It's just, once you have tools there, it's there for life. And once you learn them, that you can support yourself the rest of your life and support family and friends around you as well. So it's just, it's amazing, yeah.
Yeah, and it is really skills for life, tools for life, isn't it, as well?
Yeah.
And you've touched on something there that lots of people can have, just carrying the burden on their shoulders themselves and not realizing maybe the supports that are there, or feeling like I should be able to do this by myself, or I should be able to support myself. I shouldn't need to ask for help, that type of thing.
Mm.
That can be a really big thing. I remember having that years ago. That can be a really big thing for people as well. Just be an independent streak, or it can come from trauma or stress, or it comes from
Yeah.
different places. But it's I suppose it's letting people know that reaching out for help is actually a strength, and
100%.
then they're gaining skills themselves through what you're doing with them, and the education that you're giving with your sessions and tools that you're giving, where then it can go full circle and they can start supporting themselves in a different way,
Yeah.
but still not lose that feeling of I can support myself. So
Yeah.
it's just looking at it in a different way, isn't it, as well? So running a business, setting up a business, it's work. You have to put effort into it. You have to put, um the work into it as well, and take action, I suppose, rather than,
Yeah.
it being hard work or anything like that. Take action and, have a path of ease with it as well. And the
Yeah.
path feels ease, even though you're still doing the work. So, were there any challenges for you with setting up your business? How did that go for you? How has that whole process been for you?
So yeah, as you know, it took a bit of time with me to get there, because I just like anything else, you have the thoughts in the head. Am I good enough? Do I have enough information? Will I be able to do this? Will people want to come to me? And all these thoughts come over, and I'm just like, I just have to just take a chance and just do this and put myself out there. Um, I just back to where as they're saying you need to look for support and all and things as well. And I'm just kind of like, I was always like, oh no, I can work through everything myself. I have it, I'd be able to do everything myself. But like sometimes it is good. We have kind of blind spots as well ourselves to things that are going on for ourselves. So it was just like it was just starting up, it was just random. Um just on Instagram, we came across a competition. You probably know Derek O'Shea, Helen, you
Yeah,
probably know him as well. So I won a
yeah,
competition with him, and I was like, just to do limited beliefs through theta healing that you do as well, Helen. And I was just like, yeah, it is kind of nice to get someone to help me to be the one doing all like doing all the work. So we just did a few sessions, and it was just like, yeah, like this is great. You know what I mean? It is nice to get support from others as well. And it does it makes you see more of work on yourself and clear as well. So it was just for myself, it was the whole being seen and putting myself out there and doing videos like we're doing now, and all these kind of things that would kind of stop you from going forward from your marketing, getting out there, getting people seeing you. How are people going to know what you're doing unless you're being seen or putting yourself out there,
yeah,
So it's so important to get over the hump of that and be confident in what you do, to put yourself out there, and I think people need to know about it, and it's hugely beneficial to people as well. And it's amazing journey to go on. Your self-healing journey, it's amazing. I love when people get started as well. It's fantastic that they're taking steps forward to be able to help and support themselves, and knowing that there's more out there than what's been going on. If it's, do you know what I mean? That there is help out there. There's always help out there. Just have to reach out and find it. And just I love when I find people and we just click and we just have talk, and then we just do the sessions, and they're just so at ease and relaxed afterwards, and they're just all we want to do is talk a bit more, and it's just amazing, especially when you come back again and to tell you what's been after happening since you've seen them and all. It's a lovely journey, and it's amazing to see them getting so involved in it as well, because it is empowering them. They're getting their power back now because they have tools. You can support yourself now, and it's just it's amazing to see. It really is.
yeah. And just thinking there as well, as you're talking about your marketing and that side of it, like the sessions that we do, and we were saying you want to support people, the sessions that we do, that's being of service to people. but the marketing that you do is also being of service to people because it's letting them know about your session. So all the different parts, the admin, the finance, the marketing, all these different business parts that you have to do in running a business, all those parts are also being of service to other people because it's all channeling through to them, getting to know you're doing sessions and to leading them to you as well. So I suppose
Yeah.
it's seeing that's, your sales, your marketing, all that side of it as, that is still being of service to people as well.
Yeah.
So has, training with bioenergy and the Dawson program, has it changed anything for you? You've touched on some of these already, but just, I suppose, to sum it up for yourself or any other points that you want to mention, has it changed for anything for you, personally regarding your well-being, your self-care and your day-to-day life, your life in general, that type of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been amazing. I actually just when you spoke about there as well, when I was training with the Dawson program, do you know when we bring the skeletal system back into alignment and things like that. And I remember you were like, stand up and look at yourself in the mirror before we done it. And I remember standing up looking and I was like, no, I think I'm doing okay. I think I'm grand, Look. And I stood up and then basically looked a bit better more and it was like, I just noticed that it was slightly leaning over to the left a bit, kind of curved. And I was like, never really noticed that before, because then you start looking when you're training and you're learning these things, what to look for. And then I remember did sound turvy, and and I went back and I looked, and my body had it was straight. And I was like, I couldn't believe it because it was the first time I had noticed it or I'd seen. I was like, oh my God, that is crazy. I was like, but like spine, everything, I just kind of went back into alignment. And I just remember telling you as well, I was like walking strange for like the rest of the evening because I was out of alignment for so long that when it went back into alignment, my body was like, oh, feels weird. It feels strange. And it's just amazing that I can notice now as well if there's something after, like if I'm gone a little bit out of line with myself, or if there's heavy emotions coming over me as well, like I can clear these things myself,
Yeah.
and I'm more aware of when like even when you're out and there's energy comes on you, or you're feeling annoyed or anxious for no reason, and like I know it's probably just the energies of the environment I'm in, and like, I know how to clear and release it as well. And it's fantastic as well. I love doing infections, especially with Dawson. But I know it sounds, I like get digging deep, and I find it's amazing. As my mom just goes around telling everyone, I haven't had an antibiotic in 5 years. This is great. It's like, she would have been very prone to getting kidney infections and bladder infections, things like that. So, and she'd like, anytime she's like, oh, did you just check and see if there's an infection, but it is amazing to find deep seed infections that have been there, like to be stored in the body for a long time.
Yeah.
And then when you find them and clear them, like they're gone, and it's amazing to be able to do and be able to help and support people with it as well. And myself.
Yeah. Exactly. And yourself. Yeah. Always need to
Yeah.
be before helping. It's like the airplanes is, safety analogy. Put your own mask on first before you go to
100%. Yeah.
help everybody else, because then you're stronger to help everybody else from that place as well, which is amazing. So what's the dream? So for you, your business, you personally, your business, what's the dream? What's the vision? What are your hopes for the future? What's next for you?
Hopes and dreams. Yeah. I'm so drawn to videos and being able to talk. Like it's just, that's where I'd like to go as well, just to be talking to people and explain. Because like I'm a real video person as well. So I love listening to people talking through video and things as well. So I'm very drawn to it. So I just kind of have to get over the hump of it myself, and which I'm tools I'm doing, I'm
Yeah.
sure. There we go. And then as well, I just love the idea of like workshops and traveling around doing different kind of workshops, helping supporting people, and helping going into schools as well, helping supporting parents and children as well, because it's amazing for children, as you know as well, Helen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Children that suffer with anxiety, it's amazing. I've worked with a few as well, and it's just the difference in them so quick. It's fantastic. Children that would have been bullied and things like that, the heaviness over them, the relief to feel as well. Because you know yourself, children, like many adults as well, we don't know what our emotions are. We don't know what we're feeling. We can't. Do you know what I mean? A lot of the time we
Yeah.
wouldn't know what it is that's going on. And one lovely little boy I was working with as well. He was, you know, he was just out of sorts for a long time and got a bit of energy work done, and then he just started opening up where he was a very closed child and didn't want to talk or say what was going on, and then opened up about bullying and things that was happening in school. That were able to help him then, you know, when they knew that this was
Yeah.
going on. So it's amazing when you see how it can help and support, and especially children as well, that it's going to help them later on in life as well, and help them clear the things now when they're younger rather than having to build up and build up when they're older and try to clear it then. So it's great to get them young and help them support them at a young age, and
Yeah.
especially going through school and all as well. Every little bit of support is amazing.
Yeah. And it's holding that space to allow someone, no matter what age they are, to be vulnerable, that they feel they're
Yeah,
in a safe, there's trust there. They feel they're in a safe space, that you have their back, all that. So you're obviously, amazing at creating that type of space to allow, especially even young people, children, to open up, and
yeah,
to be able to feel vulnerable, that they can be vulnerable and that they are safe, so that's a huge thing. So amazing that you're doing that work, with children and young people as well. Yeah. So for you, just any final words that you'd like to. Now we will share Caitriona's details down below. So connect to Caitriona. Her page is just beautiful. So just connect in with her to follow her work as well. Any final things that you'd like to say, Caitriona, before we wrap up?
I just want to say thanks to everyone who's after listening here today. No, it's amazing journey to go on. It's if anyone would like to reach out, I would love to chat. I do love to chat to people in person as well, or on the phone, and connect talk through what it is that they're looking for and how I would be able to support them. It is amazing work. Any information you want, I'm here, so reach out any stage for anything. Yeah, so it's amazing. So thank you all very much, and thank you so much, Helen. It's been amazing. Got me
So
over my
much.
head with my video, so thank you.
Yeah, I'm delighted for you. I'm so delighted for you. You're amazing. So, Caitriona, thank you so much for taking the time to do this, and for sharing your story so openly, because that can be a vulnerable place as well to share, the inner insights into your world, into your life, as to how you've come to this and how it's been on your path as well. So, really grateful to you. So, Caitriona Bolger, Holistic Health, based in Ferns in Wexford, in the southeast, the sunny southeast of Ireland.
Southeast,
But
1 degree
Caitriona.
hotter.
Is that's the stats? Is it the average
That's
is
it,
1 degree?
yeah.
I think it is always. I think it is sunny. Anytime I'm down that way, it's always sunny.
It's
um,
a lovely people, and it's a lovely sunny people down here, isn't it?
it's a gorgeous place. Actually, it's lovely. So to connect with Caitriona, and Caitriona's working remotely and in person. So just follow her and connect in if you're looking for a session, or you just want to chat. And so this is Therapist Talks at the Bioenergy Academy. And thank you for checking in today and for being here with us. And feel free to drop any comments into the below section, and myself or Caitriona will be able to answer them for you as well. And looking forward to seeing you soon for some more Therapist Talks. So have a great day ahead. Thanks so much, everybody.
Bye.
See you soon.